Hey Nicole, it's Jackie, and I just want to shoot you over a little video that I was telling you about. I have your site pulled up right now and just kind of go over a few things. I think I had sent you a little video before, so it'll be kind of similar. So with your website, there's a couple things to bring in more traffic to your actual site, so you have your digital real estate. So to bring in more leads, you definitely want to be very clear with the services that you offer. Put a phone number up here, like a little click to call, have a form for someone to fill out, and then have a link to your HAR and for all the homes that you are selling right here so people can see it. There's a couple other things, but we can go into that later. But then just to kind of take a look at your metrics where you're sitting, this is a tool I use called Ahrefs, and we'll look at the UR and the DR first. So what that is, it's the strength and the trust that a site has with Google. It's on a scale of 100, and you want to be constantly moving forward, and you want both numbers to be pretty balanced. There's a ton of different ways to do that, but just to kind of go into an example, so that would be backlinking, and you have 13 backlinks coming from 8 referring domains or website. Now, what a backlink is, it's your website linked to another site that points direction back to you. Now, not all backlinks are the same. Some are going to be spammy and some are going to be more authoritative. So you do want to go after the backlinks that have more authority and are going to be able to send more power to your site. You're currently coming up for 5 keywords. So just to take a quick peek at some of those that you are coming up for now. Let's see, Culbertson Mansion Murders, Houston FSBO, Javier, can't pronounce that house for sale, forbearance and deferment difference. These are all things that you're coming up for, but you're definitely like way in the back 40 of Google, but these aren't really relevant, so it's fine. So then going into kind of what we're talking about, going after the outlying Houston area. So for Tomball, for example, there's, Realtors in Tomball, Texas. There's these Google ads right here. These work really well. They do, as long as you're running highly targeted ads and it doesn't cost you a bunch, cost per click, these do work really well. And then you have a different form of ads down here. And then let's see, we're going to go into the organic. So the top competitor would be Century 21. And then taking a look at their site. So pretty basic site. Nothing, no big bells or whistles or anything. They just have all their homes listed. They have a phone number there to call them. A little bot up here to speak with someone eventually. And that's pretty much it on here. But the biggest thing with Google is they like to see content. So they want to see in between 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage. And it's just going to explain what services that you offer, the areas that you're in, and within that content, you want to add the keywords that you want to be found for. That's what's really going to help broaden your audience to your website. And the more content that you have, the more the Google bots are able to scan your site and gain your trust, because they're just going to have more to read and they're going to see that you're more relevant. And then taking a peek into where they're sitting, they're really getting a lot of their power from the Century 21 website, like it in and of itself, just the main site. And then so this Tombow location is pulling that in. That's why that's ranking, because their strength right here is 18, so, and then their trust is 79. So, that's on the lower end. So they're really ranking because of this. They have 107 backlinks and 7 referring domains. In the grand scheme of things, that's pretty low. They are coming up for 145 keywords. So to take a peek at some of those, there's homes for sale in Tomball, Texas. These are all really great ones to use. So there's 1.7 thousand volume per month that this is coming up for. And I'll go into it in just a minute, but Tomball, Texas home for sales, 1.3 thousand a month. Houses for sale in Tomball, Texas, 700. Tomball homes for sale, 450. Houses for sale in Tomball, 600. Houses for sale in Tomball, Texas, 400. So just right there, there's a huge, huge volume. So once you start getting ranked up for, say, these keywords, a percentage of that total volume is going to go to your site, and then a percentage of that is going to give you a call. And then depending on your closing rate, you can sign them up as a client. But it's a ton of new leads. So then kind of take a look at, there's a Realtors in the Woodlands. So the same thing, we're going to have the ads. There is the map pack, which is what I want to show you as well. There's a lot that are in the Woodlands, so it constitutes a map pack. So this is something that's really imperative to pop up in, because 30 to 40% of the traffic that's looking up everything, they're going to go straight to the website or give you a call right from the Google My Business area. So there's tons of different ways to go ahead and start getting pushed up in the map pack for that. But posting photos, posting just making posts, getting tons of really good reviews. Those are just a few ways that we're able to help push you up. There's a ton of them. So then we'll go into the organics. Your top competitor for the Woodlands is the KW Woodlands. They have their click to call here. Very evident what they do. They have their listings right here, featured listings. So you can go right there and view the listing. You can enter all your information here. This is really going to help with conversions, because this is what people are looking for. If they see a house that they like that you have listed, they'll contact you. So then going into their metrics, they have a very healthy website. They're 39 and 33 for the strength and trust. They're really balanced. They have 4.45 thousand backlinks. Those are coming from 189 referring domains. So a good plan of action is to match the amount of referring domains that a competitor has, and then beat them out by at least 100. And then they're coming up for 2.4 thousand keywords. They're getting about 784 organic traffic a month to their site. So that's pretty good. Then a percentage of that's going to turn into closings. Let's see a couple of the good ones for the Woodlands. We have homes for sale in the Woodlands, 6.4 thousand people a month. Look that up. The Woodlands, Texas home for sale, 8,000. Magnolia, Texas home for sale. I know it's technically not Woodlands, but still something good. 3.4 thousand people. Look that up. Let's see. Homes for sale in the Woodlands, Texas, another 3,000. The Woodlands, Texas Realtor, 100. Realtor the Woodlands, 150. Let's see. Real estate the Woodlands, 600. So there's another example of a ton of volume that's out there, and you can put your listings up, and people looking up this information will go to your site once you're ranking. And then lastly, just going to go over for Katie. So same thing applies with your map pack. And then going into the organics, your top competitor, one of them is Cinco Realty. And they have same thing here. They have it so you can fill out what neighborhood, anything, your price range that you're looking for, and that'll link you to a home that they have listed, or a home that's listed that they could help you with. So then let's see, they only have 9 referring domains. So really, if you focused on this one, wouldn't be too hard to outrank them. And they're coming up for 1.7 thousand keywords, and they're getting 757 organic traffic. So some of the keywords, like in Katy, houses for sale in Katy, Texas, almost 3,000 a month. Let's see. Richmond's good. House for sale in Richmond, 900. Katy new construction homes, 250. Let's see. Realtor in Katy, Texas, 150. Let's see. Homes for sale, Cinco Ranch, Katy, Texas, 200. So there, again, a ton of volume, and none of this is even in Houston specifically. So the outlying areas have a ton of volume, and by focusing in on them, the ones that are easier to beat and start ranking for, it's going to bring in more clients that way. And then once you have the budget to go and attack the Houston realm, then we can go start to do that as well. Just let me know when you're free this week to talk, and I'd love to go over things. Hopefully this was helpful. Thanks so much.